Okay, guys, what's going on? Let's see. Let's see the market real quick. Oh my gosh, I'm such a mess. Chun, 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 chun. Bitcoin looks like it's gonna close above the T1 level of the upward trend. And wait, let's clean up this mess. Yeah. Let's get this out of the way. So yeah, if it closes above, then we'll remove the T1 and T2 and we'll play, because it's like 1 bar rule, we'll play this as the one single impulse. But yeah, let's see the American market first. We have a alert on our Pepsi in regards of what? Oof, yeah, while we were asleep. Well, still I wouldn't be able to play this one because it's like way above 0.5 correction. So yeah, all we can do now is just yeah, we can update this one, but yeah, there's nothing we can really do until it goes down here to 0.5. Yeah, this train goes without us. Once again, if it corrects to 0.5 FIB, we can play it. But other than that, this is gone. This becomes more interesting. So if it closes below, it means that the local extremum is protected, and it's now our T1 for the upward, potential upward trend. But yeah, we can only play it from here. We can actually add an alert. Oops. Never mind. Hey. Don't do that to me. It was coin. I remember you. It's one of my older stocks. Yeah, nothing we can do really here. We should really remove it. No, let's keep it. Let's keep the alarm. Yeah, this stock needs to decide what it wants to do. We can only, like, that would be a nice area to play it. Yeah, right here of the T2 of the upward trend on monthly. Of the 0.5 correction, I'm sorry, on the daily chart. In the support zone of the monthly. Oh, look, what's going on here. This is interesting now. So here comes the test. It goes into the body of our so technically, yeah, we can, that's our test. Ooh, are you guys excited? Because I am. So this test now went into this area. You see there is no volume, it's a decreasing volume. Weak sauce test, I call it. Which, so yeah, and this is Lockheed Martin. Don't want to speculate on fundamental. It's not fundamental, it's news analysis, but there's all the wars United States is involved in around the world. This guy's gonna keep busy. Yeah, this is so deep, but you see, like, it went out, the reaction bar went out of the support line and closed above the opening of the interaction bar, the first bar. And then again, it's a test, and it's retest. It all looks good. It looks good on monthly. It looks good on, yeah, since the direction definitely changed here. So it was like an upward trend. And that's, I don't want to call it bullish and bearish trends. I'll really stick to upward, downward trend terminology. So this is a downward trend of its own with a huge volume here. but still smaller than this one, you see. So this is a test on the monthly. It's a test of this 2 spring. Let's, yeah, 2 spring plus, because it closed plus. We would need a test because it's so deep, and still the first bar closed so deep below the that was T2 level at the time, and you see like it has more body underneath the support line. It's always alarming. Yeah, and we always take the 0.5 from the previous T2 level. On the daily, it all looks good. This volume is alarming, but still, you see it's like smaller than, yeah. Oh yeah, and technically this bar looks like it's gonna close, but it's hard with these gaps. So if you work off the gap, if it closes above, so that's gonna be like another 2 bar spring with the splash of the volume on this bar. Yeah, let's see on the hourly chart where the volume is. So yeah, there is like volume here, but all of a sudden we have this volume here, which is also, yeah, I mean, there's technically nothing that prevents us from playing it like this. Let me think. So yeah, it's our kind of like wave change extremum. Let me kill this one. It's like a hot day. Yeah, so we don't need to wait till this manipulation signal closes. We can just pick it up from the T1 level, which is, I need to figure out the English terms for this, but it's kind of like wave change, direction change extremum. So yeah, after this bar closes bullish, we can set up our trade. I can start presetting it now, actually. So yeah, that can be the trade for today. So I'll show you later how I do it in my logbook, but basically what you do, I need to understand how many shares I'll be buying. For this, I take the price level. So if I enter at this price, and my stop loss has to be somewhere like slightly above, a few points above the low of the manipulation structure. Yeah, it's 425.53 and the stop level 425.20. So say my stop is this. Then the question is, okay, long tab. Let's do it again. So if I'm buying at this price and my stop loss is 425.20, oh no, vice versa, right? Yes. So, and then you kind of like, so my stop is like 4 points, 4 points. Yeah, so my risk is 3 points and 54, 3.54. So now I take my risk unit, so how much money am I ready to risk on this deal, and divide it by the difference in between entry price and my stop loss, so my risk, and that will tell me how much shares I'm buying. Let me do my math real quick. Okay. Okay, so yeah, once this bar closes above, and that's good, you see, like, no volume, no volume, no volume, boom, a little splash, because when it's like went in this like volume area, it bounced to it like immediately with a little splash on the volume. This is perfect, and potentially, once again, I'm not gonna like put a stop. So what's important, guys, I'm not gonna put the stop. It's gonna be like my mental stop, meaning that if the price doesn't go my direction and hits this stop, then I'll just take my take profit to the entry point, because I don't have commissions in my broker for this type of deal. And if it just goes down, the stock pays dividends, right? Yeah, you see, I'll be just sitting on the stock holding for my dear life till it rebounces back. I mean, however, you should also consider, guys, that in one day, I didn't register that the month is closing tomorrow. Really. And if it closes below the ice level, it means that the ice level is broken and we'll have to go like this, which most probably will mean that the stock will go to, so the context direction of the model will be downward, will be bearish. It's not that low, so if it bounces well tomorrow, then the trade is good. But if it's not, the trade isn't. But by all the accounts, even if we see it from here, that's not really level, right? Yeah, no, it is not. So the next T2 is here. Yeah, there's room to go, especially from here. Well, I don't know. Should we take this risk? Yeah, it's kind of an upward trend. Of course, on monthly it's like extended, but everything is like extended on monthly. Once again, like I trade fully based off technical analysis, but I gotta say that I think that Lockheed Martin is gonna keep it busy for the days to come. And you see our trade is kind of like noise for the monthly. So even if it doesn't really go even to, so even if it closes tomorrow below the monthly level, it's still, it's still a go on the daily chart and on the hourly chart. Yeah. What do you think, guys? And the next big volume here is This is tested, this is tested. So only this one is untested. So like the only untested volume really exceeding the manipulation signal is here. And our take profit is well above. So yeah, we can try to play it and see where it closes tomorrow towards the end of the business day. The exchange. I don't know why my clock is stuck. UTS plus 7. So yeah, if it still closes tomorrow below ice level towards the end of the day, but anywhere in our profit, anywhere in our green zone, I think we can go ahead and like take it, because for whatever profit we'll see tomorrow. It's a good setup. It's a good setup in the 0.5 of the monthly chart, like 0.5 correction retracement of the daily chart, retest of the 2-bar spring that closed above the opening level with the test. Like everything is in place. And this volume is not scary, it's still smaller. You see, once again, it's like declining volume and then boom, a little splash on test, unless it adds anything like significant tomorrow in one day, which is normally not the case. Yeah, and if this closes anywhere above the closing level of the previous day bar, that will mean that forms a 2-bar spring that technically would need a test if you played solely based off the day chart. But since we can go like deeper into 1 hour, and here we got everything. We got a volume T1 level. Like this volume is weird, but it can happen, I think. Like around day and monthly levels, there's a lot of bigger market participants' interests concentrated. So yeah, we totally have this splash and we got a test, and now once the buying resumes by the close of this bar, unless it like takes off and flies to the moon. So yeah, guys, let's write down all the context. So this is really like 2 spring plus, this is all described. Let's talk about what's going on here. It's gonna be so it's a counter trend trade 3F. So what I don't like here is a short impulse on day and on volume T1 level. Another on volume T1 level. Yeah, this is not sexy. There is a little splash on volume, so technically it's volumed, but it's not the biggest volume, which is not good. Yeah, you can see in the volume, this is 1.8 million shares and this is 1.76. So technically there is a splash. It's small. Yeah, let's indicate it here. Hey, what happened to our... Did it go to some other? Where did my text go? Okay, never mind. So yeah, that's our splash, and you see how much volume there is before it, and we are good in terms of the... And it's also 1-bar correction is always weird. But that was earnings too, guys. Look at this. Even though they were in green, that was like probably market overreacting on earnings. Just doesn't matter. Volume is a volume. It's still there. Yeah. So let's write it all again, I guess. I don't know where it went. After they changed counter trend trade 3F, after they changed the settings, it became weird how it works now. The text function, yeah, days. We need it in 16. We need it in this color. So yeah, counter trend trade. Once again, oops, it's a short impulse. You gotta be really careful with counter trends. The only reason we're playing it without this manipulation signal close is because it's a wave, like direction change extremum for the monthly level. And superior time frame is always more important. What I don't like that it's volumed T1 but not biggest volume, and it's also one bar correction, which is also alarming. But we have biggest volume. We can't call it money. Yeah, that shouldn't be really here. That's all we've got actually, because the manipulation volume is not formed yet. I like how it didn't close below the T1 level, and that's our T2 level, by the way. Yeah, so that's really all we've got. Let me put it to my journal. It's not much. Gee. No matter how much I want to trade, it's not, and you see what's going on. This motherfucker takes off. Okay, so let's describe this situation. This is an aggressive counter trade 3F, short impulse again, short impulse plus and it's not volume to see unvolumed. I think we'll have to skip on this one, guys. Unvolumed T1. There's no real volume on T1, and that's important. So like no one climax there, but there is volumed. And actually it can bounce from the, it's actually biggest volume on test, because there was some buying here that was already, so like it's actually working of this sign of strength bar volume. You can put here biggest untested volume 2 bar spring minus weak test decreasing volume test first bullish bar closed entry calculated affordable stop loss wanted to risk to reward take profit. Now let's think for a minute. Gosh, how do I don't like what they did on the text function. So yeah, let's now add everything up. This is a good context, except for the fact that like months will close in a day, and it has a chance to close below the monthly support level. Then next here, It's like 1 bar correction, which is always alarming, and our take profit is above a T2 level for downward trend, but there is no volume on this bar. I'm not worried. We shall be worried about this. But even more so, there is no volume. Yeah, you see it's the most volume bar of this impulse, of this part of the wave, of this yeah, part of the wave. So it has a chance to bounce up here. Yeah, guys, do we want to take this risk? And you see, like, when it closes, the higher it closes, the more we'll have to go. It's still okay. It gives us room till the real volume, like up here. And actually, maybe this volume. So what happened here, and this is also like 0.5 correction. Let me show you. Yeah, so that's what's going on here. You see, biggest volume. It's not the biggest volume of the wave, but this is a bullish volume. This is bullish volume, and all tested. This one, everything is tested here. So this is kind of a good sign of reversal, let's see. And the 5-minute, and then what happened here was a directional change extremum. We'll call it here now for the lack of better word. There was some consolidation here around this level. So yeah, that made us a new T1 and then T1, and the biggest volume is here, surprisingly. So it's almost like a test volume. Let's draw this thing. So yeah, that's how it went. There's a little cute balance here. Yeah, and then yeah, and technically, yeah, that was the biggest. No, there is no. Yeah, it kind of went in the air. But what we wanted to see is that the volume, and you see it's kind of like reverse volume spread, which is also a good sign of the wave being stopped. So yeah, it looks all good on 5 minutes. So like it's the biggest, I mean, it's definitely one of the biggest volume of the waves. Or it would be better if he came here and bounced here, but like the correction is once again in 0.5 of the actually hourly chart, because yeah, you see, yeah, everything looks good except for the lack of volume in T1 level and 1 bar correction. It's like too soon. Normally wave like that would take more time to correct and then bounce and then go. And the depth of this like 2-bar spring, and the possibility of the test closing below the ice level tomorrow, which is not fun. But it can easily go up here, especially considering this volume starts here. Let's see if you like mark this volume too. We really shouldn't, because after the wave formed a directional extremum, doesn't really matter. But just for the sake of this conversation, like our take profit is well above any volume we can see in our way on hourly or daily, which is also again, worst come worst, and today, like towards the end of the day, we see that this bar does not want to close above the support level of the monthly. We can close it for whatever profit is here. But if it goes against us, then once again we move take profit to our break-even point, and we hold on for dear life onto Lockheed Martin, which again looks scary on the monthly, but and the entire market is so overextended, really, too. So potentially it can go worst come worst. I don't think it can go more than 0.5 of this level, which would suck. It's a lot. Well, then I'll be just sitting cutting my dividends coupons. It's kind of fine with me. And then I can be called a war benefactor. Yeah, you see it pays. It actually pays good. It pays in between 2.5% dividend yield. Not bad. Just paid. Oh, the next one coming up on the in the end of February. Yeah, it pays quarterly. Yes, guys. I mean, I don't mind to become Lockheed Martin's hodler, which probably makes me enemy of state in Russia, but I am already, so. And a bad person in spiritual community as well. Sorry guys, nothing personal, just business. Yeah, there is like, yeah, the absence of volume on T1 is the most bothering thing, but there is volume here, which kind of happens around the interest levels of superior time frames. Like volume on inferior time frames can get choppy. So there is volume, so like you definitely see there is a struggle of interests, and now like literally bouncing off this huge volume, this ultra volume, which actually supersedes this volume. So I would even say this volume kind of like supersedes this volume, so like this volume zone is not even a consideration no more. Yeah, guys, I think it's a go. I think I'll take a chance. What do you think? I wish you could write me something in the comments. Yeah, in another 20 minutes, I think it's a good time to become a Lockheed Martin shareholder. Let's do all the screenshots for my logbook. January 30th. And counter trend. And aggressive trade into bar spring minus. Yeah. It all looks good to me. What is this? Hard days month. What does it do on the monthly chart? On the hourly chart, I'm sorry. No, we don't need nothing that kind of, yeah, it's enough. Yeah, so never, like, there's no point to cross your drawings over like 3 time frames. So like monthly fib retracement should not be shown on the hourly. If you can see it on the daily, and it's enough. So that's how we know that it's not only the directional extremum for the daily volume in regards of the monthly level, but it's also 0.5 correction of the entire upward trend, which looks super sexy. You see this volume, like the biggest volume? It didn't come here, but it came here. It's all right. And that's the biggest volume of the entire downward trend. So that's how wave normally changes its direction. And there is nothing alarming here. That's a bullish. Yeah, we have this volume, which is a like over earnings volume splash, which is typical. Yeah, we just need this bar not to go way too high. Yeah, which I don't think it will. Yeah, yeah. We'll wait for this bar to close, or maybe for like last 10 minutes of this bar, so that we make sure it's not gonna drop. But yeah, I think that's our trade from the hourly chart. And as always, we'll put it into my ideas available for public to enjoy my volume spread analysis. So yeah, worst come worst, we'll be holding it to. This is fucking low. This is fucking low. Freaking, I'm sorry. But yeah, I just don't see why it should go there. And here's the biggest volume. It also looks like a wave reversal. This is 0.5 retracement, decreasing volume splash on test. Yeah, I don't like this volume, which is over earnings, which is explainable. I don't like 1 bar correction. Normally we need more for the wave to develop, to stop and reverse. And also like these volumes on the 0.5 retracement in the beginning of the wave. It's also kind of typical. It should not supersede. You see, it's not bigger than the exhaustion volume here. And it didn't actually, see. Also, yeah, it's testing. It's a test level for this volume. You don't draw it like this because we had multiple levels in between. No. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, but it's really test level now for this biggest volume. Like once again, like we had multiple levels in our way, so it doesn't really count anymore. But however, we can also see it, and it's like at 0.5 correction, and it's, I mean, everything adds up here. And the volume splash on the manipulation signal, and once again, if this bar closes anywhere above this closing of the manipulation bar, and you see how it didn't really go far below, then we'll have formed 2 bar spring, which would need a test if you played solely based on the day level. But the beauty of the time frame connection, it goes up, is that we don't have to. We can go into inferior time frame. Basically, I mean, we could have played off here, but there's nothing to play off. You guys, please wait for us. Don't go too far. Yeah. Yeah. it's kind of, there is a chance, there's a good chance it will go. So this downward trend will end up here and then will go up. But yeah, we don't have to wait for this to happen, because even then it's gonna be, let me show you. Well, we would win some, yeah, you see, like technically. That's also a possibility. But also a possibility that will just shoot up. It'll never go back. That happens all the times. You see, we would win some space. But it is what it is. For now, we just want this not to go too far in the remaining 14 minutes. Technically, we can enter after 4 minutes because it's already visible that it's not gonna close below as a bearish bar. Yeah, you see our risk grows, so less and less shares we can afford. But rules are rules. I cannot enter sooner than after like 3.5 minutes. You can enter first and last 10 seconds of the 5-minute chart, first and last 10 minutes of the hourly chart, and on daily, like first and last hour of the daily chart. And we don't play of monthly. Yeah, I think it climaxed here. It can go higher and higher. This is a torture, guys, sitting on your hands, but that's the most significant skill you'll have to learn for your trading. Believe you me. That's the most significant skill that will discipline you as a trader and will distinguish you from majority of the rest. Okay, no. LMT. I'm sorry, peace. I'm sorry, world. I'm about to become a war company stock shareholder. It's gonna be market. Yeah, that's the level. That's the level. That's the level. That's the level, guys. Yeah, you never know. Technically, it should. Did it hold? The biggest volume was here. It broke the volume. Yeah, so there's nothing that would indicate that it will go a little down in 10 minutes, even though it should, right? So it just bounced off the 0.5. Normally it would go and retest this level, but there is also a chance that it will never will. Okay. No. Took the wrong. Don't go too far. Don't go too far, please. Yes, okay, so I can go ahead and open this deal. Market day. Boom. The order executed at the price 42974. You can congratulate me, guys. I became a happy supporter of the war. So let's put this take profit. And we'll put enterprise here. Yeah. Okay. So that's our profit level. We'll put it into the limit price, good till canceled, and the stop price I put just 1 because, you know, because it asked me to put any stop. Hey, what's going on? Okay, let me refresh the page. Set exit plan. Okay. Okay, now that makes sense. Okay, let me check the orders. It's here. Yeah, guys, so that's our deal for today. Let's make it available for the other traders to see. Here we put a day, and here we put an hour. Yeah, that's on our hour trade, and that's our day trade. Oh wait, let me first update my logbook because it comes in first. I hope you agree. I hope this is agreeable. Yeah, that's my trade. No, let's share it with the world. Okay. I really wish, let's try like 3. No. Yeah, like this. Oh no. Never mind. Oh, and we need to move this one here. We really started off here. Okay. We'll need this. I don't like how it works now. Okay. Publish. Public idea. Lockheed Martin, long aggressive counter trade. Let's put the daily chart context, and let's put monthly chart context. It was a ice level, and it was, let's see real quick. Yeah, volumed ice. No, it's ice level, volumed, biggest volume, biggest volume to spring plus, and plus week test. I am concerned about lack of depth of using plus on monthly. That's not right. What I'm concerned about doesn't really contribute. Yeah, that's Technical analysis, chart pattern, trend analysis. Continue, it's long, show more. Text, LMT long. What are we playing off? Support, resistance zones, volume spread analysis, volume spread analysis. What was there? Yeah, that's enough. Link it to link it to Pep. So yeah, that's the idea we have for today, and share on Twitter. Gosh, what is this? So yeah, I'm sharing all my ideas on Twitter because I wanted people to know how cool I am. Yes. So that's our Lockheed Martin now. We are playing it. We are doing it. Let's switch over back to the chart. Let's see the rest. What we have here. Woo. Pfizer. Oh. The Pfizer hit our. You see that I told you. Pfizer, let me check. Yes. We are out of Pfizer for break even. 2809. Let me fill out my Pfizer. 2809 for micro profit. Okay. We are out of Pfizer. You see, that's the strategy. So I once it went below my mental stop loss, or should we call it virtual stop loss, I moved my take profit to break even, and today before going lower, it sure enough hit it, and we're out of the stock that I actually would love to have, unlike Lockheed Martin, because Pfizer supposedly does people good. But anyhow, let's see. Let's get this out of our way. Oh, let's first of all do the screenshot and put it to our journal. So that's how we ended up with Pfizer for micro profit. And I'm so confused with our. So now I need to see before we bought Lockheed Martin. So what we had. Plus. Wait. Correction. Hold on, I just noticed something. I noticed that Lockheed Martin entry price eventually was this. Yeah, I see we need to correct our take profit a little bit. A little bit. Replace. Done. And for Pfizer, yes, okay. So now we know. Wait. Plus What is it do you not like? Oh, I know. The decimal points. Okay. This is not real. Why is it not adding up? Yeah. No, this is simply not right. I don't know why. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm doing some math here now. Math, M-A-T-A-H. Oh, okay. Ah, that's what happened. Now I see it. Here we go. Okay. Still it's not right, but I mean, we'll figure it out. And that's what we got here. I'm still figuring out my new logbook for American market. It's a little bit hectic right now, but doesn't change a thing. This Pfizer, we are out, and what happened here is this was actually the biggest volume of the downward trend, so now we can remove there's the splash of the volume, so it retested, and it's not even the biggest volume. Look at this. Oh yeah, and let's let our friends know that we're out breaking even. Yeah, that's how it played too. Update trade closed manually. I am out at 2809 for micro profit since price hit my break-even level. I still think stock here is attractive at the monthly chart, so I'll be watching it closely and keep you updated. Okay. So that's the end of the story for this trade for Pfizer. It continues to go down on daily, so no matter how you see how yummy, how attractive it is on the monthly charts, I don't even need to explain you. You see it's like 0.5 correction of ever since the 2008 crisis. It's like super yum, and considering all the X virus and everything that politicians are cooking out there for us, I can't say, but pharmaceuticals companies will be doing good in the foreseeable future. Oh, that's an earning. That's what happened. Okay, that's earning gap. On hour wise, there's nothing to watch really because it's still a downward movement. We need a bullish bar, and you see how low it is below. 0.5 correction, so it might go to retest here, and then again if it closes, like what's gonna happen, guys, if tomorrow this will close bearish, which it will, we're talking this level is broken, and no matter how attractive it is in terms of the, you see this volume is the biggest volume of the downward trend, of the downward wave, less of a wave, more of an impulse, like zhoo. But yeah, unfortunately we won't be able to play with this level. We'll still be watching closely. And Pfizer, yeah, unfortunately I think Pfizer goes into monthly monitoring situation. We'll see. Miracles happen, but in order for this miracle to happen, it has to close like that's not possible. It needs to do like a candle like this tomorrow. Firm. We'll still be watching it, but yeah, not much of a hope. Like, okay, that's how we ended up here. Let's see the rest of the stock real quick, and I'll let you guys go. I didn't have my breakfast yet. Yeah. Oh, what is this? And why is it in monthly chart? Yeah. Thank you, but we don't need you on monthly. Still extends. Biggest volume here. Oh, why didn't we actually put? Yeah. So this is the biggest volume, which is good. When jump over creek bar is the biggest volume of the impulse, that's a good sign. That's a good sign of continuation of the upward trend. ACN, yeah, nothing here. Nothing. ACN or Dow Jones. Yeah, that already looked. Let's take a look at our futures trades. Still crawling, but it's good. It's gonna close below. You see, it's kind of like 2-bar up thrust with this splash of volume, biggest volume on the entire upward movement. So this trade looks good, continues to look good. As for this guy, this will close. If it closes above the T2 level with this volume, then really I shall close it for reminder of the profit. See what I mean? Whatever it would be by tomorrow, because if it closes above, it means it's a breakthrough and it's a beginning of the upward trend. As the matter of the fact, I should close it really, should watch it really closely, and maybe close it manual even before that. Let's see what's going on here. Hold on. Let me try to comprehend. Okay. So this was the biggest volume, you see? Yeah, this was a reversal, like clear reversal of the trend. And that's where I took, after this volume, I took half of the position. And maybe should take the other half. And here's the volume. Let's actually see what's going on here, because maybe sometimes the hourly chart can help you. Make a decision, as weird as it can sound for the superior, for the trade setup, it's superior time frame. It's actually not bad. It shows the signs of reversal, like this. Yeah, and it was biggest volume was here. I didn't even have to go here in order to go lower, right? So, but the biggest volume is here, so definitely sell. If I'm to close this deal manually, I would close it here. It looks like a, right? Or if you take the entire wave is kind of here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, I'd really, this is a good volume, but yeah. I'd take the rest of the volume at this level. Here it is. Thank you. 0.50. Yeah. I think I should at this point. There's like 1 day left. However, it can go in a day. Let's see. No, it's more than doable. It can go in a day. You know what? Let's not freak out. Let's train my holding muscle. You know what I mean? It can cover in a day. More than a day. It can go and close below. It's still going to be alarming. Volume is big. Yeah, I'll be monitoring it. Okay, let's see Bitcoin real quick and I'll let you go. Yeah, it looks like it's a breakthrough. And no matter how beautiful this looks, there is nothing for us to play. Yeah. Well, technically, no, you know what? Technically, it's a 0.5 level, so technically that could have been the trade. Oh, not an hourly though. Yeah, no. Only for the day trade, and like, look how it went. That's. Let me think a second. There is some volume here, and there's a good volume here. But I think, what do you think? It's gonna go like this? There's this. No, I don't think it's a healthy idea. You know what I mean? I do not think it's a healthy idea. And also there is yeah. No, it's more like a wishful thinking. It's habitual. It's habitual for a trend to like break through before like 0.5 retracement and then go down. But yeah, no, that's too wild. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Okay, that's it for today, guys. I mean, for now. See you later.